Hello and welcome. This is Notibot ENG. Tonight, we bring you a special report on escalating tensions in the Middle East. A U.S. senator has called for the U.S. to finish the job in Iran, as 3 ships are targeted in the region. Iran's seizure of 2 ships in the Strait of Hormuz has raised concerns about the global energy crisis. Our top stories tonight include the implications of a possible war between Iran and the world's major powers. Let's dive into the latest developments from Tehran and Washington. As the situation in Iran continues to unfold, a prominent U.S. senator is calling on his country to take decisive action against Iranian officials. Senator Roger Marshall has spoken out on the ongoing U.S. involvement in Iran, urging the country to finish the job and prevent a nuclear-armed Iran. Speaking to Bloomberg Politics, Marshall emphasized the importance of maintaining a strong stance against Iran's nuclear program. The senator also touched on the impact of recent disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz, which has led to an increase in fuel costs and strain on farmers. However, Marshall believes that addressing these issues is not at odds with continuing military action against Iran. Marshall made it clear that he supports a reconciliation bill to keep the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, funded. The senator stated that this bill must be passed sooner than later, implying a possible vote-a-rama as early as Wednesday night. The senator also expressed his disappointment if cannabis rescheduling is not pursued, which could have significant implications for the agricultural industry and potentially impact farmers like Marshall's constituents in Kansas. Marshall's comments come amid growing tensions between the U.S. and Iran. The ongoing conflict has raised concerns about its impact on global oil supplies and fuel costs. As a member of the Senate Agriculture and Budget Committees, Marshall's views carry significant weight in shaping policy decisions that affect farmers and the broader agricultural industry. The senator's statements demonstrate his commitment to ensuring that the U.S. completes its mission in Iran while also addressing pressing domestic issues. Following reports of a major escalation in maritime tensions, a recent development has left global markets on high alert and raised concerns about regional stability. Iranian forces have targeted 3 container ships in the Strait of Hormuz, seizing 2 in a move that has raised concerns about the region's stability and global trade. The incidents come amid heightened tensions between Iran and the United States over a naval blockade imposed on Tehran. According to reports, Iranian authorities intercepted 2 foreign-registered vessels near the Strait of Hormuz, approximately 55 kilometers off Iran's southern coast. The ships were reportedly carrying cargo, but details about their nationality and contents are not yet clear. Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bakr Ghalami, has stated that his country will not lift its naval blockade on the Strait of Hormuz until the U.S. naval presence is removed. He described the blockade as a blatant violation of the ceasefire signed in 2021. The tensions between Iran and the United States have escalated over recent months, with both sides engaging in a series of military drills and rhetoric. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical waterway for international trade, with approximately 20% of global oil supplies passing through it. Any disruption to this vital trade route could have far-reaching consequences for the global economy. The incident has sparked concerns about the potential for further escalation, as both sides seem determined to assert their influence in the region. With tensions running high, the international community is watching closely to see how the situation unfolds. As tensions escalate in the Middle East, the global energy landscape is facing a seismic shift, with oil prices poised to skyrocket. Iran has extended its ceasefire with Yemen's Houthi rebels, but tensions remain high in the region. The move offers zero visibility on when oil exports from the Strait of Hormuz will resume, sparking a global scramble for alternative energy sources. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most critical choke point for oil and gas, accounting for around 20% of global maritime trade. In recent weeks, Iran has seized several ships believed to be carrying oil destined for Western countries. The seizures have added to growing concerns about global energy supplies and sparked a price surge. The International Energy Agency, IEA, says the Strait's blockade is causing its largest ever energy disruption in history. Oil prices are up 10% over the past month, with some analysts warning of a potential price cap of $150 per barrel. The impact on consumers is already being felt, with flights and fuel supplies canceled due to increased costs. Iran's oil exports have been blocked since January, when the U.S. military shot down an Iranian drone in the region. Since then, tensions have escalated, leading to the seizure of several ships. Russia has offered support to Iran, while China has backed a ceasefire extension. The United States is holding talks with European powers to find alternative energy sources. With the global economy facing growing uncertainty, the stakes are high for countries reliant on oil imports. With tensions escalating in the Middle East, Iran is now warning that the Strait of Hormuz cannot be reopened due to repeated ceasefire breaches. The situation in the Strait of Hormuz has taken a dramatic turn, with Iran seizing 2 ships and escalating tensions with the U.S. The incident began on Wednesday when Iranian forces stopped the Panama-flagged MSC Francesca and Liberia-flagged Epaminondas from crossing the strait, accusing them of attempting to exit covertly. The Epaminondas, operated by Greece, had been attacked in the area earlier, with Greece's foreign minister confirming that a Greek-owned cargo ship was targeted on Wednesday. A UK-based maritime security monitor reported attacks on ships in the waterway, including an incident where an Iranian gunboat fired upon a vessel, causing heavy damage to its bridge. Iran's actions mark the first time they have taken control of ships since the war began on February 28. The seizures come after the U.S. fired on and seized an Iranian cargo vessel and boarded an Iranian oil tanker in the Indian Ocean. The situation is further complicated by the ongoing ceasefire talks between Iran and world powers, which have stalled. Iranian forces are claiming that a blockade of the Strait is impossible as long as the U.S. continues to breach the ceasefire. This stance has been taken by Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, Speaker of the Iranian parliament and lead negotiator. The tensions in the region highlight the risks of escalating conflict over oil supplies. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical waterway that handles around 20% of global oil and liquefied fossil gas shipments during peacetime. A disruption to this supply chain could have far-reaching consequences for global energy markets. Following a recent escalation in tensions, Iran has reportedly seized 2 ships in the highly strategic Strait of Hormuz, sparking international concern and outrage. Iran has taken 2 vessels in the Strait of Hormuz under its control, citing maritime violations, amidst a fragile U.S.-Iran ceasefire extension. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy made the announcement on Wednesday morning, with the ships being escorted to Iranian ports by state media. The vessels involved are the Panama-flagged MSC Francesca and Liberia-flagged Epaminondas, according to UKMTO reports. A third vessel, Euphoria, was also reportedly targeted. This marks a significant escalation in Iran's continued chokehold on the vital waterway, which accounts for around a fifth of global oil production. The incident comes hours after President Donald Trump announced an extension of the ceasefire, which has been in place since February 28. However, Iranian advisor Mahdi Mohammadi has dismissed the extended break in fighting, stating that Trump's ceasefire extension means nothing. Mohammadi argued that the losing side cannot dictate terms and that any continuation of the siege must be met with a military response. The reports have raised concerns about Iran's distrust in Washington. The incident showcases the fragile nature of the U.S.-Iran ceasefire, which remains unclear if Tehran plans to participate. Vice President J.D. Vance is set to lead the U.S. delegation at peace talks in Islamabad, Pakistan, but his participation has been delayed due to security concerns. The escalation in the Strait of Hormuz highlights the ongoing tensions between Iran and the West. The incident has significant implications for global oil production and trade, and will likely be closely monitored by international organizations and governments. And that for today's news recap. We've seen a dramatic escalation in tensions between the U.S. and Iran. We'll continue to follow developments on these breaking stories and bring you updates as more information becomes available. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to stay informed on the latest news, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.